Hier mal. Auf. Oh. Der schmeckt uns. So. Hört man es so? Was haben wir hier noch? Madame Arzu. Oh, wer ist das? Ich muss mit Bedauern mitteilen, dass wir die Lieferung der Eingeborenen, die wir versprochen haben, nicht garantieren können. Leider wurde das von uns angeforderte Schiff von den Nauten übernommen, wodurch die Lieferung unterbunden wurde. Wir werden alles in unserer Macht Stehende tun, um... Könnte mal umblättern, der Junge. Ein Egon gerichteter Brief aus Hikmet. Egon. Wir mussten unseren Einsatz in Hikmet nach der Intervention eines neugierigen Mitglieds des Kongress abbrechen. Hauptmann Ludwig wurde verhaftet und Gouverneur Buran befahl uns, unsere Aktivitäten zu beenden. Wir bedauern es zutiefst, aber wir konnten nichts tun. Ludwig hätte vorsichtiger sein sollen. Wir warten auf
These
deine
letters
Befehle.
are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym.
Ja dann, das darf aber jemand anderes machen. Ich muss noch weiter nach unten.
Sergeant Franz. Oh, poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Ja, ich wollte gerade sagen, wenn der mit dem Alexander gereist ist, dann ist er doch... Also, verstehe ich nicht. Wenigstens angekommen sein. Ich sehe nichts, da ist was. Alle Rekruten, die diese Nachricht erhalten, haben sich zur nächtlichen Ausbildung des Soldaten Wilhelm einzufinden. Diese Ausbildung ist zwingend. Findet euch um 22 Uhr auf dem Waldweg nördlich des Lagers ein. Sollte ein Rekrut nicht an dieser Ausbildung teilnehmen, wird der Gegenstand der nächsten Ausbildung sein. Ach, eine weitere nächtige Ausbildung. Hä? Ich glaube alles oder nicht. Verstehe gar nichts mehr. Ach, hier ist auch noch was. Hier sind noch Gegner. So. Habe ich natürlich durch die Wand getroffen. Sammle ich ganz schön viel Gewicht ein, glaube ich. Von Egon fasziniert. Wir müssen unverzüglich mit allen notwendigen Mitteln die folgenden Personen beseitigen. Aktivierte Gefährder Hauptmann Ulrich. Aha. DSHD. Verwalter Manfred. Verwalter Herbert. Der Name Unteroffizier Franz wurde aber durchgestrichen.
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
It looks like poison.
We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You are right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You will hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
Ja, war ja mal für die Beweise. Ja, sind wir denn da jetzt raus, ne? So, wo war hier der nächste? Ich da hoch? Nee, ne? Doch. Links und rechts. Irgendwo rechts. Scheiße. Gut, dann nehmen wir die. Ich dachte, da kann man durch, unten durch. Das sah so auf der Karte aus. Oh. Oh. Da habe ich einen Auftrag gefunden und gelöst. Was ist das? Das ist ein Pilz. Oh. 250 Gold, das ist doch mal was. Die Verkaufspreise sind ja auch unterirdisch. Also, wir verstehen, dass man nicht unendlich viel Geld haben soll, aber das ist wirklich 5 für so ein Schwert oder so. Und du zahlst ja 300. Da geht noch was. Zeige dem Verwalter Manfred die Beweise, die du gefunden hast. Ja, das machen wir gerne. Das machen wir sofort. Dass ich da irgendwie reinkomme. Ratten.
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here.
Was?
Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more.
Zwei der neuen
We also
Lieutenants
found
da.
this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger. And they've already found a
Nee,
way
alle
to get rid of
drei?
the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he is the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally. And that is why you are surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. Little poison, and our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish
Den
them.
will ich looten.
It'll be a real pleasure.
Oder die, die ich
Finally,
jetzt
our
umlege.
revenge has come. Bit of poison on my brain. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fight.
Boah, du Sau.
No, no, no! Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the
Hier
commander
reich.
would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches! I've been waiting to put this pathetic scoundrel in a hole for a long time. May I?
Be my guest, Kurt.
Oh,
Your Excellency,
meine
Lieutenant
Loots.
Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing
eigentlich
more
mein
than a
USB
band of
hub?
brigands. I am extremely grateful.
Frage ich mich gerade so.
I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Gerade Ruf. So, die muss doch jetzt mal hier. Die muss doch mal. Gerade nett, immer noch nett. Für Teleme müssen wir auch noch was machen. Ich will noch mal vorbeigucken bei der Ollen. So, wo war das jetzt? Kurz. Weiterspielen. Ihr müsst. Oh nein. Ich bin wieder gefangen. Aber jetzt weiß ich, dass da die Treppe ist und nicht dieser Balken, der aussieht, als wäre da ein Loch. So, warte. War das? Ich bin einfach hier raus. Ah. Warum sollen sie weiterspielen? Nur so. Ach, na dann. Lieber nicht. Der Nonnedeig des Dorfes. Ach so, ja, jetzt müssen wir mal nehmen. Guck mal, keins mehr, keins mehr. Da. Rion Frassener Gate 0 von 5. Ja. Das ist nicht so weit, ne? So, ich möchte kurz einmal noch zu San Matthäus. Ja, da und dann hoch, ne? Tschu-tschu. Ja, nix, ne?
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Okay, schade. Ich dachte, jetzt kann ich schnell alle Nebenquests fertig machen. Vielleicht werde ich da aber auch nie freundlich werden. Aber ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass da doch noch was mit dem Odis Luminus, wie heißt der? Odom Luminus, dass ich da nochmal aufräumen muss. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, schnappen wir uns Ciora. Ciora. Oh, guck mal, wie gut ich das schon gefunden habe wieder. Wow. Einmal kurz checken. Okay. Heiler in Schnee. So. Reisen. Der musste jetzt lang genug warten. Gruppe zusammenstellen. Schmeißen Kurt raus. Und holen Ciara rein. Dann geht's weiter. Nicht. Oh. Da.
Quest! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true. But my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
Ja, ich helfe euch vorher.
My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
70 Meter. Sprich mit dem Jäger. Soll ich eigentlich hin da oben? Da links ist ein Feuer. Ja, gehen wir kurz zu dem Jäger. Ist auch schon direkt da.
Good day. Are you the master hunter?
Beortir to madre, Naixe. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Donegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them.
So,
Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You
Schwingen ein
must
Schwert.
destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaigse. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers. They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed. And listen, they follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. I must be going. Katasaki speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the tenants have built their nests.
Okay, gehe ich mal zum... Darum. Tun wir erstmal die Waffe und Pedos. Pedos!
Here is one of the 3 nests that I needed to destroy.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
The ideal. I must kill the dominant one before destroying.
Ja, das war jetzt aber nicht im Morgenraum, ne? Oh, scheiße, ich bin auch noch falsch gelaufen. Toll. Wie kann mir das denn passieren?
Good day. My name is de Sardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegat asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Ja, komm.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong.
Super.
The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. What can you tell us about the Tenlands?
They are beasts that live near water, rivers or coasts. In all our memories, only if you approach their nests do they anger and attack. But lately...
Yes, Katasak told me they attacked the villagers. Could you point me in the direction of their nest?
I know where to find one, but there are certainly more. My brother should not have left the village alone. But for a while now, he does not share my fears for him.
Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The Mindshakers. They came here to take us to a marvelous village. They said it was a perfect place, where all is shining in light, and where there is no danger.
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. Here we must fight to survive, since the Tenlands have grown angry. And now, their stories of light are difficult to imagine. It seems like a beautiful place, though. But my brother fought with them. They gave trouble to a young girl, one of his friends. He told me that these Mindshakers were liars. That they were hurting the more innocent young. I don't really know what to think. If they took them, could you tell them to give them back? There is no fair trade for our children.
This story about the fight compels me to at least ask them some questions. I must be leaving.
So...